Welcome to my YouTube channel Hindustan Times. Today we enter a world where technology and power are fused into one magnificent creation. A world where the brilliance of engineering meets the ultimate symbol of national defense. The polished lights of the showroom open with a bright glow, reflecting across shining white walls and crystal-clear marble floors. Soldiers stand with silent discipline. Chinese flags ripple gently, and in the center of this immaculate space rests a machine that defines an era. It is the DF-41, China's most powerful intercontinental ballistic missile. A weapon so advanced and so formidable that it has transformed the very balance of global power. From the very first glance, the DF-41 strikes the eye with its towering presence. The sleek metallic body stretches across the hall like a giant steel monument, every curve and every surface reflecting the light as though it has been polished for glory. But beneath the shining exterior lies a machine designed not for beauty but for raw power. The Dongfeng-41 is considered the most powerful missile ever built by China, capable of traveling more than 12,000 kilometers and striking targets almost anywhere on the planet. Few machines in the history of mankind have held such reach, precision, and destructive ability. What makes the DF-41 truly terrifying is not only its range but also its payload. This missile can carry multiple independently targetable re-entry vehicles, known as MIRVs. That means when one DF-41 rises into the sky, it does not carry a single warhead but as many as 10, each one able to strike a different target thousands of kilometers away. In one launch, entire regions can be devastated, cities destroyed, and military bases reduced to ashes. This is not just a missile that flies, it is a missile that multiplies destruction mid-flight, overwhelming even the most advanced defense systems. The size of the DF-41 reflects its might. At over 20 meters long and weighing more than 80 tons, it stands as one of the largest missiles in the world. And yet, despite its size, it is mobile. Carried on a massive transporter erector launcher vehicle, it can move swiftly across China's vast landscapes, hiding in forests, mountains, and tunnels. This mobility makes it almost impossible for any enemy to detect and destroy before launch. Unlike older generations of missiles locked into fixed silos, the DF-41 can appear anywhere, anytime, making it an unpredictable force that no enemy can ignore. Its propulsion system is powered by solid fuel, giving it unmatched speed and readiness. While older missiles needed hours of preparation, the DF-41 can be launched within minutes. Once the command is given, this missile rises with unstoppable force, breaking through the atmosphere at hypersonic speeds, its warheads descending upon targets faster than defenses can react. This rapid response capability ensures that no adversary can ever hope to strike first and walk away unpunished. The DF-41 guarantees retaliation, and in the world of nuclear deterrence, that guarantee is everything. The DF-41 represents decades of Chinese research, innovation, and determination. It is not simply a copy of foreign designs but the product of domestic engineering, proving that China has reached the top ranks of missile technology. For many years, only the United States and Russia possessed missiles of this caliber. With the DF-41, China joined that elite club and made it clear to the world that it is a superpower not just in economics and politics but also in military strength. When this missile was revealed in 2019 during the National Day Parade in Beijing, the world stood still. The sight of dozens of DF-41s rolling proudly through the streets was a declaration that the global balance of power had shifted. But the power of the DF-41 is not only physical, it is also psychological. The very knowledge that such a missile exists changes the way enemies think. Military planners, generals, and politicians all know that any aggression toward China must consider the shadow of the DF-41. It forces hesitation, it creates doubt, and it ensures that no enemy can act without fearing devastating consequences. That is the true strength of this missile, not just its ability to destroy, but its ability to prevent conflict by its mere presence. This missile is not simply a machine of war, it is also a symbol of pride. It reflects China's independence in defense technology, its sovereignty in the face of global challenges, and its ambition to be recognized as a leader on the world stage. Every bolt, every panel, every guidance system inside the DF-41 carries within it the story of a nation's rise. It is not just a weapon, it is a statement that China has achieved greatness in the most critical field of strategic power. Technically, the DF-41 carries a payload of up to 2,500 kilograms, capable of fitting multiple warheads along with decoys and countermeasures. These features are designed to penetrate the strongest missile defense networks in the world. For nations that have invested billions in defensive shields, the DF-41 stands as the weapon that renders those shields useless. No matter how advanced the defense, this missile has the tools to break through. In this way, it secures China's deterrence and ensures that no enemy can ever rely on technology to neutralize its power. As the camera circles the showroom, we see the DF-41 not as a hidden weapon of war but as a shining monument of steel and strength. The lights shimmer across its body, the polished floor reflects its image like a mirror, and the silent soldiers surrounding it remind us of the discipline and resolve behind the machine. The missile itself is silent, yet it speaks louder than any voice, declaring its presence with an authority that cannot be challenged. Even in silence, the DF-41 tells the story of global balance. It is the sword that ensures peace, the shield that protects sovereignty, and the machine that shapes the destiny of nations. Every angle, every feature, every capability of the DF-41 reinforces its status as one of the most powerful missiles ever created. It is a machine that can never be ignored, a force that defines the future of military strategy. As the lights grow brighter and the camera pulls back for a final view, the DF-41 towers above all else, a steel giant bathed in light, a weapon transformed into a symbol. Its power lies not only in its warheads but in the certainty it brings, certainty that China's defense is unshakable, certainty that peace will be protected by strength, and certainty that the world will always remember the presence of this missile. The DF-41 stands as a crown jewel of China's arsenal, a monument of power, a masterpiece of engineering, and a machine that forever changes the meaning of global security.